Hello everyone, my name is Ishan Jolly, also known as the JollyLegend, and welcome to this comparison video between the Sennheiser MKH 416 microphone and the Lewitt LCT 540 Subzero. So, both of these microphones, well the Sennheiser at least has no switches or anything, but the LCT 540 Subzero has everything set to completely flat, neutral, no pad, no high pass filter, nothing done whatsoever on the microphone. And it is all just going through my Rodecaster Pro 2 audio interface at, they're both set to 30 decibels again, but in Adobe Audition I can see that the Lewitt microphone is quite a bit hotter, so I will gain match them in post so that the volume is the same between both microphones. And as you can see here, they're both set so the capsules, or the fronts of each microphone, are the exact same distance from my face, and here we go. So I'll be just comparing them mostly on a voiceover basis and a spoken word sort of basis. I'll chuck in some singing and some rapping and stuff for fun, so you can get a good taste of how it sounds for those applications. But, I'm not a professional, so don't, judge me on that or anything. But yeah, okay, so this LCT 540 Subzero, I ordered a bunch of mics because, I don't know, whenever I'm down, I buy new audio equipment and it makes me happy. So that's why I bought this Rodecaster Pro 2, and now it's got 4 inputs, so, before when I had the XLR, I had just the one input, so every time I wanted to do a mic comparison, I'd have to switch cable every once in a while, and that was frustrating. Now I just have both cables going into the audio interface. It's a very high quality one with incredibly good preamps, all that sort of stuff. It was £600 for this audio interface, so yeah. So I also bought the a Warm Audio WA14 and a Neat King B. So now my microphones that I have, Sennheiser MKH 416, Lewitt LCT 540 Subzero, Warm Audio WA14, Neat King B, the new one, the Mark II or whatever it's called, a Behringer Ultra Voice XM8500, 2 Blue Embers because I wanted a stereo pair for whatever reason, because they were cheap, an Electrovoice RE320, and this stereo mic that I wanted to use for ASMR before realizing the self noise was super high on it, and it didn't work. And I guess the Blue Embers didn't work either. I don't know why I want to do ASMR. Yeah. I just did for some reason. But I mean, this microphone and the Neat King B are both very low self-noise. Like the LCT 540 and the Neat King B both have this one's got 4 decibels of self-noise. That one's got 6 decibels, so very, very quiet compared to the rest of the microphones, which aren't as quiet. I mean, the MKH 416 is pretty good at 13 dBA or whatever. But hey, enough of me rambling. I mean, this is spoken word, so rambling is good. If you guys haven't seen, I guess my most recent video was the one with the Blue Ember and the Go XLR. I've moved house, so I don't have very much acoustic treatment in this room. I bought some acoustic panels, but they're just kind of laying against a wall. So, at least this part of my wall, you can't see it. At least that part is very acoustic treated because it's just got a bunch of acoustic panels, like professional acoustic panels, not just the cheaper ones. I have got those too. I've already stuck them up on the walls. I'll maybe take some pictures, show them in the video, boom. So there's a very tiny bit of acoustic treatment, but it's basically it's just a bedroom right now. In my previous videos, I had this acoustically treated, fully soundproof space. Every wall was coated with 4-inch thick rock wool. It was there was no reflections in there whatsoever. Whereas right now, as you can see, my window is open because my AC has to get out, and I have an Ethernet wire coming from the room below for my internet, and the wood, the floor is hardwood, the ceilings are completely bare. There's some cheap acoustic foam that I had on the ceiling in my older studio, on the walls here. That's basically it. I made a little cool, I made a diffuser with it. I thought that was a kind of cool idea. I had a lot of acoustic foam, right? It was across a whole ceiling. But I was like, I don't want to just have acoustic foam all over my bedroom walls. It'll look kind of ugly. So I made a diffuser. So I put the acoustic foam, and on some of them, on the corner pieces and some of the middle pieces, I layered acoustic foam on top of acoustic foam. So some of it stuck up more than the others, and I think it looks kind of nice. And also the diffusion, like a wood diffuser, kind of looks like that and has that sort of what do you call it? I don't know what you call it. The wood diffuser has the difference in levels that balances out the audio better. Anyway, a lot of spoken word you guys have just got. Oh man, okay, so let's just try out some other sort of things, Let's just start with a commercial sort of voiceover read. Now from London, Rimmel's new Volume Flash Mascara. Unique lock and load formula. 5 times bigger lashes, instantly. 0 to sexy in seconds. New Volume Flash Mascara from Rimmel. Get the London look. Right, and that's how it goes. And that's how it sounds from like a, if you want to get like a broadcaster, like sort of radio advert sort of sound, that's how they sound with each one of these microphones. And hey, okay, I've been listening to this one rap quite a lot recently, and let me just fucking recite the lyrics of that one as like a sort of rap demo. Let's go, let's go. Oh, I'm a motherfucker, tell your baby mama fuck around. Turn around, got your girlfriend turned out. I'm trying to get mad, trying to see what you about. Trey can't do the job, she'll knock the pussy out. Hey, checking if it's serious, checking if it's facts. X was a dog, bad bitches get the cat. Tell me if I'm wrong, but you ain't happy where you at. Cause girls wanna have fun, women wanna make stacks. Oh, 45, 25, I hear 45, 50 proud, for the dice, 65, 75, that's right. I ain't tricking if you got it, and I got the green light. Yo, I don't want a half bitch, I want the whole thing. Got an itty bitty sibbity the second both ways. All I do is make plays, hit a lick and make waves, take a flight on vacation, and make things take place. I'm a 45, 55, I know that's a song from a female rapper's perspective, but I've just been listening to that on loop recently. I don't know why. And yeah, it's been stuck in my head. So there you guys go. Enjoy the rap demo of the video. Okay, let's see. What's a good song I can do some vocals for? You know what? Why not? Let's go for Arabian Nights. That's been trending on TikTok recently, and that's why it's stuck in my head as well. So let's go. Oh, imagine a land, it's a faraway place where the caravan camels roam, where you wander among every culture and tongue. It's chaotic, but hey, it's home. When the wind's from the east and the sun's from the west and the sand in the glass is right. Come on down, stop on by, hop a carpet and fly to another Arabian night. As you wind through the streets at the fabled bazaars with the cardamom cluttered stalls, you can smell every spice while you haggle the price of the silks and the satin shawls. Oh, the music that plays as you move through the maze in the haze of your pure delight. You are caught in a dance, you are lost in a trance of another Arabian night. Arabian nights, like Arabian days. More often than not, are hotter than hot in a lot of good ways. Arabian nights, like Arabian dreams. This mystical land of magic and sand is more than it seems. There's a road that may lead you to good or to greed, though the power your wishing commands. Let the darkness unfold or find fortunes untold. Well, your destiny lies in your hands. Only one may enter here, one whose worth lies far within. A diamond in the rough. Arabian nights, like Arabian days. They seem to excite, take off and take flight, to shock and amaze. Arabian nights, 'neath Arabian moons. A fool off his guard could fall and fall hard out there on the dunes. Well, there you guys go. You got the full song of Arabian Nights. I do see there's a bit of clipping on the Lewitt microphone. So I guess for that section where I was loud, I'll switch to the Sennheiser, or I don't know. There was a tiny bit of clipping, but it's not a big deal, you know. I missed the built-in like limiter that the Go XLR had because audio could never go above -1 decibels on the Go XLR, so that was nice, whereas it will definitely clip on the Rodecaster. But hey, that's fine. That's all good. But yeah, both of these microphones are like fantastic. I was just using this morning and I was like, wow, this sounds so clean, right? It's just your voice and it just sounds clear. Like you speak into it, you listen to it back. There's like no muddiness, no boxiness, no way that it's like hard to hear. It's just like, damn, it's just clean. It's like sometimes when I, like normally on my live stream up till this point where I've just bought like 17 mics. I've been using the Sennheiser for pretty much all my live streams in the past few months, and I add quite a bit of treble, and I scoop out like the 250Hz and 500Hz bands on the Go XLR, etc., etc. And because when it's flat and I add compression, sometimes it can sound muddy, especially if I'm engaging that proximity effect on top of the microphone. Like, hey, here's the proximity effect on the Sennheiser microphone, here's the proximity effect on the Lewitt microphone. Especially when I'm engaging the proximity effect, because I just, don't want to capture some of the echo, or when my AC's on, I want to be just close to the microphone, turn the gain down, so you don't hear me too loudly, right? This microphone can sound kind of hard to hear, especially over game audio, despite being like heavily compressed, and the audio is like in between like -1 and like -8 decibels. Like that's the dynamic range from like my ultra compression that I used on the Go XLR. It can be kind of muddy sounding, Whereas this microphone, I was messing around with it this morning. It was like, there is no way this is gonna be hard to hear unless you just boost the bass up to like infinity. It's not gonna be hard to hear, and especially if you just mess around with these like high pass filters. I mean, why not? Right now, I'll just enable them and demonstrate. So far, you've been listening to the linear setting. Now we've switched over to the 80Hz high-pass filter, so a bit of the bass would have been cut off and rolled off, and that might be useful because in an untreated space like this, it might get rid of like some of that, like, because the strongest reflection or the hardest reflections get rid of are the bass reflections, so and the boominess. So maybe this helps tame some of that and makes it sound quite a bit nicer. And here is the same thing, but at 160 Hz on the high-pass filter, and this is what it sounds like on the Lewitt LCT 540 Subzero. And yeah, I like this microphone a lot. And not gonna lie, the Neat King B also seems really cool from what I'm testing out, especially considering how cheap it is. It is a gigantic microphone though, and it's like heavy. Like this boom arm that I normally use is not going to support it. It's like my boom arm is like, I've been using the MKH 416, which is a very light microphone for the past however long, and it's been like okay, like it raises up because of how light it is. I mean, this boom arm has supported an SM7B, and I'm pretty sure SM7B is a bit heavier, or maybe about the same weight. This is a heavy microphone though. Prage for the boom arm. It's a cheap boom arm, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, this is a heavy microphone. It's so big as well. Like, damn. And the warm audio one, it seems pretty decent. It just seems like a slightly better sounding version of the Neat King B. Just from the very quick comparison I just did, it sounds like, what's the word? It just sounds the same with a bit more like, just the tiniest bit more like sort of sparkle, Make it sound a bit more high end. But still, both microphones are kind of sort of like neutral, flat, warm, like dark sounding microphones. And these two are kind of bright microphones. Although I wouldn't really call a Sennheiser MKH 416 a bright microphone. To me, it sounds very neutral. And the Lewitt microphone is very bright. I guess some people like, on their voices, the MKH will be bright, but for me, it's not really. And for me, I don't think the Lewitt is even that bright. Because I'm kind of curious what like a really bright microphone would sound in my voice, because my voice is darker. It's just the thing is like right now I'm talking in like a sort of calmer, deeper voice, but like on stream I'll be like, "Yo, what's good, guys? How you doing? Let's go," kind of thing, and that's a different tone of voice. And clipping, I see. Although I think I got very close to clipping. I'm not too sure. It didn't clip on the Sennheiser because the Sennheiser is quieter. I think next time I'll just have to set these microphones much lower and then balance it out later. And maybe just apply like a hard limiter, If most of the peaks are like at -6 and then a couple are going to -1 or whatever, we can just use a hard limiter to cut out the -1 ones if they just like plosives or what I'm shouting, whatever, doesn't matter. From my comparison, I don't think it's that big a deal if I just use a hard limiter, Anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. I am literally just rambling. But hey, I mean, this is a spoken word comparison. Like, I see so many reviews of microphones, right? And it's the guy from, like, the company or from a shop or something that sells audio gear. They've got a fucking lapel mic on. They've got a lavalier mic on, and they're holding the microphone being like, yes, this microphone, it's great. It does this. It's got a warm sound. It's like, just speak into it. Put the mic in front of you. Speak into it and say the same things. I don't understand. Like, it's so annoying when I want to buy new microphones or check out new microphones. Speak into it and do the exact same thing you were doing. Why are you using a lavalier? Whatever. Anyway. So, guys, I hope this 15 minutes, bro, of rambling I just did has helped you guys decide which microphone you like better. I just thought it was interesting because they both sound really, really good. They both sound really, really good. The MKH 416 is my favorite microphone, but I think now, I don't know, maybe it's because I've just been using it for so long. This like change, this breath of fresh air, I guess. It's really intriguing me. So yeah. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope it helped you guys and you found it intriguing or interesting. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. See you later and goodbye.